caught our son enjoying Kettle Cove. Looking for rocks and shells and bugs. This is so nice. I'm so glad. Real downpour to see what the carved out like. No bugs either. 6 months ago, he died. 1924. She was left with all those little kids to raise. And look at the date. Imagine what it was like trying to raise little kids in the 20s and 30s. My grandmother, Ruth, was the oldest. Bill was the second. My grandmother's born in 1930s. Okay. And this is his wife, Ada. She's the one who was descended from the Montcalms. Okay. And this is a distant cousin, kind of Curtis. Because he was so close to Bill, he wanted to be buried here. They said that this lot is full of buried remains, but you can always put more cremated remains in if you wanted to. There's plenty of room for markers, you know what I mean? So I want to put some flowers on them. They say that Curtis got his illnesses and stuff from being exposed to Agent Orange during Vietnam. He was on those helicopters that dropped Agent Orange and napalm and stuff. She was 17 in this picture. So that's your grandmother.
Can you imagine that? 17 years old.
That old shoes, like for riding horses?
No, it's just because they were white shoes that are color around here, either brown or black. And it looked like a saddle on top of the shoes. This is the house I was telling you. That was my grandmother's and grandfather's.
Oh, yeah.
It's all trees now.
Mm.
And that was the house we lived in. And that was in that, you see this, Chris? That was in the triangle of the road. We came up this way from Scarborough into Cape Elizabeth. This road here would have been the one down to Kettle Cove. Right there, I said, was my grandmother's. But of course, there's trees all in there now and other things. That's something? Here, it was inside this. I just want to make sure I put it right back in there. So I'm putting it right back. It's a second shelf up in the middle. I'm putting it right back in the plastic bag.
Okay.
There. Well, I'm glad we found that. And look, boys, these are the old-fashioned irons, right?
Yeah, just like big heavy metal things, and you just...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this was a fancy one because it had removable. You put these things on your stove.
It's like the handle itself doesn't get too hot.
Yeah, but what you do, you'd have probably at least 2 of these or more on your stove getting hot, hot, hot. And as you wanted to use it, you put the clip on and use it, and put the other one on to get hot. So the handle's wooden.
Clever.
Yeah, what's it say? Enterprise Manufacturing, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, you can imagine people using these things when some of them had no electricity, no running water. Feel it.
Pretty heavy. Yes, oh, it's quite heavy, isn't it? Because it just relies like on the heat and the weight of it. So.
Yep.
Heavier than I thought it'd be.
Women were tough in the old days.
Isn't it?
When they had to have wood stoves and carry heavy buckets of water and loads of wood.
Oh
and
yeah,
heavy-
women were tough.
Feel that out.
Tough, they had to be tough if they wanted to survive.
That's right. Heavy ironing and heavy laundry.
Yep, that's heavy.
It's heavy. You want to see? Look. That's a heavy old iron. But this was a posh one because it had the detachable.
Sometimes women had to go out and kill. Problem is disperse all them one day before they get lost.
I
Lost
know.
or ruined, you know.
That happens to everybody, to be honest. I've got some things and I think no one's going to give a shit or know about them. Oh, that must have been on Abby's wall.
Oh, probably.
Because it's got you, Lois, and Ralph.
Yeah, yeah. My mother used to give me a hug once in a while, so she'd say, "You was my firstborn."
I think you were her pride and joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find a plastic bag wrapped around it.
No thanks.
And Tom and Janice's cats were lovely then. Now the kitty and the jalapeno kitty.
Yeah, they have beautiful cats.
It was a Maine Coon jalapeno, wasn't it?
I don't think it was. It was too small.
Yeah, they said it was.
Oh, I
What
think
was
he's a
it?
Maine Coon.
What?
It could be a Maine Coon, Josh. It could be a crossbreed.
Yeah, that's what I reckon.
Yeah, they were both really cute. Jalapeno had the softest fur I'd ever felt in a cat. So soft.
Now, where now Tammy go? New York?
Well, she had to go to the store, and then she said something was wrong with the new shoes she got.
Oh, the shoes she had, yeah.
Yeah, she had to take them back. She said they're not going to be happy with me. But that's all right.
That's what I told her. So you take them back. They made them. They're supposed to fit right, and they better fit right.
That's it.
It's important. You get what you pay for. Oh,
In 98.
That's good then. 1998.
And when I saw that, of course, it had to be for Gramp.
1998. So I probably would have been probably less, not even one by the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I wouldn't have been one till.
I've got 2 or 3 different ones up in the loft. Don't know if I've ever taken them out of the boxes. It's not that one. That one, I really like that one, but that one's special for Grampy.
Yeah.
Not for us, that's for Grampy. I'm being nosy.
That's all right. I'm not hiding anything.
Well, I'm not digging, I'm just looking. didn't mind digging for your photo album. You'd see what you got for photo albums, but I wouldn't dig through people's private things. And poor little Blossom was dead. Aren't we awful?
Let's see what we got here first.
Well, you could have some of your little new pies if you want.
What is it?
You got a mince pie or a little fruit pie.
Well, I gotta have one or the other. Is it a small piece?
Oh, they're very small. They're both small. Those are deep filled, and these are just little pies. Fruit pies or mince pies.
Well, I think it's time we open this up.
Good. You go for it.
Add one.
And I do like these ones that say deep filled. They got more in them than the other ones. There you go.
All right, you are. That one little son of a gun been fighting me all the way, so he's gonna disappear.
There you go. Yummy. I love those.
Oh yeah, they're filled. I like things filled. Anything that's filled.
Good. Yum, yum, yum.
And we have the wide board floors upstairs. And John had to, when she finally left, we had to cut a hole in the floor and replace the boards.
Get rid of the smell.
Yep, the smell, and it was starting to get rotted, you know.
Lovely.
I know. It was awful.
And this
but
is
now we don't have the wide boards because you can't get the wide boards. So,
Not unless it's old demolition or something.
yeah.
That was a selling point for the house. And this is our ferret corner, can you tell?
I know, really.
I guess, I don't know about here, they must do it in Maine, but in places in England that have great big, what they call demolitions or reuse yards or something, if people take down houses or take down barns, they salvage all that old wood.
Yes,
And
they
go
do
in.
here.
Well,
Yeah,
it costs a
so
lot now.
megabucks. Yeah.
Wow.
So. Now, do you guys have those gecko things like they do in California?
I
No.
don't think so.
Like little lizards.
And they live in Florida.
Tons of them on like the, like if you have a fence or a rock wall.
Melody said they're supposed to bring good luck, and she had some in her house. She says if they come in your house, they climb up on your ceiling, right up the wall.
Oh,
right
really?
in the
I don't think
ceiling.
I'd like that.
And you look up and there's a little gecko thingy up
Oh,
there.
jeez.
Do you have any
Yeah.
lizards up here?
I'm sure.
We have common lizards.
Must be some
Right,
lizards
right.
up here.
I keep seeing those little
Salmon,
tiny frogs all
fruits.
over the place.
Oh yes, I like those.
I like them.
Yeah.
I get to catch them, hold them,
Is
get
it
some good
the
photos. of
tree
them.
frog?
Yeah, I think they are.
The
Something
one you
like
had
that.
yesterday was red.
So yeah, so like
Yeah, it must
orangey
be.
sort of colour.
Have like
Red.
suction cup or something. Their feet are
Yeah.
weird.
And it's so tiny, like you'd be walking along and you see something jumping.
When my dad first
Cold
moved to
feet.
his place, we went to visit. I haven't seen them for years, but there used to be all kinds of little frogs climbing up the siding of his house. You see
Oh,
all
really?
kinds, all like this, all up, and they'd be on the screens and everything. So, my God, count like 20 or 30 of them. Little tiny
Wow.
frogs. So cute.
Wow.
The little frogs, were they?
We used to have a fish pond, a small fish pond, like 6 feet, you know, and filters and everything. But I got so tired of trying to keep those filters clean and the pump going.
Yeah, the algae
Yeah.
run it like crazy.
Yeah, it's just all muck, and you have to take the thing out and clean it and put it back and hope it would work.
Right.
So we gave the fish to a neighbor, and I got rid of that pond and just made what I call a wildlife pond. It's just a smaller thing with just lined, and so we get frogs and baby frogs coming out of that and bugs and stuff. Oh, that's my little nature corner. I had a meadow, probably not much bigger than that.
Oh, really?
It was like 3 by 5 feet. I said, that's my meadow. Because they're telling you to try to keep things for animals, right? So that's the only space I had. So I grew the grass and planted things in it, and all these flowers and things came up. I said, that's my meadow.
Is that your house or your father's house?
At my house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's only about 25 feet from the back of the house to the garage, and I think it's about 18 feet across. And that's it.
Yeah, I couldn't deal with that. I need space. We have 4 acres here.
Good.
Yeah.
Warm and windy. Feels very nice.
I think the wind's drying out a little bit.
Yeah. It was a bit humid this morning.
Well, my coffee's empty, so I better give up on that.
I'll make you another one if you want.
I don't need that many. I might have to eat this cookie.
There you go.
It's been sitting there for too long. Probably fit to eat now.
What's that? That's the one I brought over that we had, the fig bar.
Big bar, yes.
Yep, help yourself. It was too sweet for me.
I might try it. Oh, it opens right up.
Yep.
Sideways.
Yeah, I broke the cover opening it. I didn't realize it opened like that. It's sticky. I just love the sound of leaves rustling in the trees. Sounds like rain.
Yeah, it does a bit.
It does. Do you want Chris to go get your mail, or would you rather get it?
No, he can get it now.
Do you mind?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Just a few bits.
Filming me? got a woolly bear. Aren't they cute? Nope. Oh, between them. How's that? Don't dare leave it in there in case someone breaks it and gets cut. Hello, you filming me?
I'm now.
Did you introduce everybody to where they were?
Nope.
Hi, everybody. This is at my dad and Tammy's in Stetson, Maine. It's a nice day. It's warmed up a bit overcast, but warm and breezy. We've just been doing some yard work, tidying up and visiting with my dad, having a good time. Bye. Woolly bear.
And they cool right along, but then they get spooked, didn't they? See if you'll let me get a picture of him. Big enough. He's on my finger. Hey. Slide with your face. That's your face. Hey. I see you moving. Where are you going? Where are you trying to go?
Sticking up out of the hostas. I just want.
I'll do the rest, but I don't go bathroom quick.
Alright, that could be quick. Take time. I just wanted.
These are pretty good, these.
Yeah, I like those. I just wanted to have things look tidy so people wouldn't go by and think.
Because they usually go by your surprise, they ain't going to have time to look.
Yeah, but like those men you said, look, see, that said he has a rifle or whatever. People like that, if they see someplace that's a bit unkept, they might
Yeah, but
think,
he slowed down looking
that's
to
awful.
see if it was possible to break in here.
Mm-hmm. Here, you could hold this gnome. He's cute. Ah, little gnome talking to a bluebird. Here you go, Alan. There's my dad with a gnome. Let me get you a warmer shirt.
I've been known.
This is the Coast Guard cutter bib that my dad was on years ago. Here's what he wrote on the back. I, Thomas W. Martin III, served on this ship from 1952 to 1956 out of Boston Harbor. In 1985, the bib was brought to Bath Iron Works in Portland, Maine to be decommissioned. I bought this picture as a serving tray. It hung on my mother's wall for at least 30 years. Wait for the cars to go by. At Ocean House Road, Cape Elizabeth. Ava and I picked it up on November 5th, 1986. And it's signed by my dad. Did you zoom in on it?
That was quite a while ago.
Isn't that nice? And there's what my dad wrote on the back. Baker
The Coast
Charlie
Guard
Dog.
got a bib
Easy
now
peasy.
lies on the bottom of the ocean. go by that you never saw in your life. Different species, different models. I remember when Dick was here, some of the trucks went in the eye and said, we don't have nothing maybe nothing. we got trucks, but nothing like that.
They are some huge ones. I can't believe how big the cabs of them are and the trailers. My God.
They're tremendous.
Oh, that sun feels beautiful.
Oh, when it comes out like it is right now, full blast, it's pretty warm.
Yeah, I like that. What do you think? Are we put enough dirt down, or should we do a bit more? You can talk, even though you're on the video.
It's fine.
But there will be more leaves.
Oh yeah, definitely more than leaves. Well,
Few more.
They're certainly thinning out now.
They are.
That big tree is probably gone. Oh, they're all down here.
Yep.
Blowing around.
Oh, that does feel good, though.
And I heard one of them say to the other one, Jesus, don't stop here, he's holding a gun. They thought I was holding a gun out there. That's the only time since I lived here that I've ever seen bad boys. That woman across the street said bad boys drive out in the yard once, and she turned loose all that dogs barking and yipping, and they didn't like that. They got out of here. You don't see the activity here, the bad activity, as you would when you get down towards New Jersey and beyond those places. That's where you run into the bad boys.
Look, Alan. Look.
What?
Look.
Bird.
Yeah, but there's some kind of freaking raven or hawk or something. There's 3 of them. See? See?
Yeah.
Did you zoom in on them?
No.
Well, you should have.
These lens don't zoom in like that.
Could be ravens.